Hey, shout out to Six Man, always delivering high quality. Y'all already know I'm always gonna have that stuff inside the description. So here we go.
It was obvious the best player from this year's draft class was going to be a white guy from Duke. And obviously, I'm talking about Kon Knueppel. Because right now, Kon Knueppel is having one of the greatest rookie seasons in NBA history. And I don't know if it's because he plays for Charlotte or because everyone assumed he was just Duncan Robinson because, well, you know why. But if you thought Kon Knueppel was only a shooter, I'm here to tell you, you would be very wrong. Because over his last 11 games, Kon Knueppel is averaging 23 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists on shooting splits of 51, 44, 94. And the only bad game he has had in weeks was against those demons in Oklahoma. But outside of that, Kon has not just been great for a rookie, he's been the best player on his team by a mile. And he's been playing like an all-star. And every single game, he seems to be getting more confident and more comfortable scoring in ways that don't just involve knocking down threes. Look no further than what he did.
That was a Michael Jordan play right there.
To Milwaukee, a game in which apparently he had 2,000 people in the crowd. 2,000? Do you guys know 2,000 people? Apparently Kon Knueppel does.
That's a lot.
And that didn't affect him, with him going off for 32 points, including a play like this.
Kon turns the corner!
Kon!
And it was this game that said to me, this is a future all-star. This is the kind of player you build your franchise around. 90 seconds remaining and the Hornets down by 3 points on the road. Who do you go to? Your rookie. As Kon goes to set the screen for LaMelo, he quickly slips out of it and no hesitation.
Ooh, no hesitation. Pulled that mud. No hesitation. That is a sharpshooter killer, bro.
A minute later, again with the Hornets down by 3. This time Bridges tries to throw it down, and it's the perfect bounce to Kon. And again, just no hesitation. It is money. And this right here is what makes Kon Knueppel special. He is a cold-blooded sniper. And I did mention he can do more than shoot, just like from the same game against Milwaukee, just a few minutes before, where he did this, or on this play where he gets the ball in the corner and with an elite defender pressuring him, he keeps the ball low, he gets around Scotty, and even with the help coming over, look how smooth that mid-range jumper is. And he can do much more of that than I just showed you, but it is the three-point shooting that makes this man special. Because right now, he is having the greatest shooting season by a rookie ever. And when I say it is not close, listen to me right now. It is not remotely close. Right
Say that again.
Top 5 for most three-pointers made per game by a rookie. Anthony Edwards, Brandon Miller, Keegan Murray, obviously all guys from the last few years. And then there's Kon Knueppel. The efficiency, the volume.
Wow.
What on earth are we witnessing right now? I know what we're witnessing.
Look at that.
We are witnessing history. I mean, we can go one step further. We can go a lot further. Because right now, Kon is on track to have one of the greatest shooting seasons ever. Yes, forget the rookie part, ever. And when it comes to Kon as a shooter, it's not disrespectful to say this is a Klay Thompson level of
Dude, I was literally just thinking that. I just don't want to jump on top of it because people be like, oh, look. I was literally thinking that, bro. I'm like, that sounds like a Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? He can spot up, shoot, knock it out. The only reason why I didn't mention it because right now Klay Thompson is really not getting the best push out as far as like press. He's just not having his great season, but he kind of resembles a little bit of Klay Thompson with the shots. Great spot-up shooter, can knock out shots when you can count on him. He can still create plays. He can dribble a little bit, and still do things up the dribble. But when it comes to that spot-up shot, he's going to knock him out.
And shoot guy. The movement, the quickness, the stability of his base. This isn't a hot streak. This is the same guy who shot 41% from 3 in college. This is the same guy who can set a screen, get the ball in one motion, shoot so effortlessly and so quickly that it looks like we're watching Klay Thompson 2.0.
Look at that.
And you are a great, an incredible shooter when Del Curry, obviously the father of Steph Curry and one of the greatest shooters shooters himself, is just constantly in awe of what Kon is doing as a shooter.
Yeah.
Just look at him on this play, coming towards Plumlee for the handoff. Ricochet pressures him, so he pushes off him, and then in one motion, catching and shooting.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I hate to make the stereotypical comment, but he just plays the game the right way. Like here where he throws it to Plumlee. He knows Plumlee isn't doing anything with that entry pass, so watch him cut behind Collins, catching him sleeping, before then getting the pass back from Plumlee, faking out Collins, and just effortlessly knocking down.
Oh my
and
God.
this is the perfect example of what makes Kon special. Yes, he's incredible at catching and shooting. He knows how to create advantages that go beyond that. He knows how to get rid of his defender so he can catch and shoot. It is what the greatest shooters ever do. Steph Curry, JJ Redick, Klay Thompson, all of these guys do so much of their work before the ball touches their hands, and once it touches their hands, well, the rest is automatic. And it was this game against the Clippers that clearly impressed one of the greatest scorers of all time.
I mean, he's unpredictable too with it. You know what I'm saying? The way how he's moving the people on the court as like chess pieces and like finessing. Yeah.
He got game. Obviously, he's shooting the shit out the ball, but just putting it on the ground, getting to the basket, just a great pickup for Charlotte Hornets.
And James Harden just said it there. Yes, he is absolutely shooting the ball lights out. And at one point, he is going to have a shooting slump. But what is going to keep Kon Knueppel scoring high and consistent is the fact he can do so much more than just shoot. Just look at him here, bringing the ball up in transition. He goes past Krejci, and that is just an insane shot, moving to his left and having the touch off balance to bank it in with the one-handed floater, or again in transition. And it's just that between the legs dribble that freezes him. And whilst Kon isn't crazy explosive, he's really good at changing speed just when he needs to. Just
controlling the pace, bro. Like I said, with all the guards, right, that are short, you got to know how to manipulate the playing field. And he's another one, just like Cade Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cade Cunningham. When you're not that tall, you got to be a special force on the offense. Right? Because, again, just like Cade Cunningham, they are short guards, but compared to the other guards. But it's the way how they control the pacing on the field and manipulate and move chesses on the board and able to still ISO ball and just make the scores with or without a teammate. It's crazy.
When he needs that extra burst of speed, he lulls them into a false sense of confidence and then gets past them. And with his pull-up shooting potential, his ability to hit turnaround.
Look at that. The guy is taller than him, but the way he's able to move around with his size, speed, and create space. Look at this. Went past, it looks like James Harden right there.
And with his pull-up shooting potential, his ability to hit turnaround jumpers, take players off the dribble, I am not putting a ceiling on Kon Knueppel as a scorer. I mean, that is the most obvious thing to say considering he's averaging 23 points a game on 50, 40, 90 as a rookie over his last 11 games.
As a rookie.
There is no ceiling on what Kon can do as a scorer. And I want to go a step further. There's no ceiling on what Kon can do as an offensive player, because it's not just his scoring either. He's been averaging 3.5 assists per game, and you see so much of that same craft he has as a scorer in his playmaking as well. Like here where Walter Clayton Jr. closes out aggressively at Kon, so watch him put the ball on the floor as he draws Nurkic and then hangs in the air for a second to get the pass over Lowry for the corner three. I hope you're realizing Kon Knueppel can do everything on offense. He's not just a shooter. He's not just a scorer.
He's a playmaker.
Not just a playmaker.
Okay.
He's even one of the best screeners at his position. Just look at him here, where he gives it up to Bridges, and he immediately sets that screen, which gives Bridges this space to pull up and hit the three. I know it's a minor thing, and people might not take note of a play like that, but this is what so often separates NBA players from being average or even good to being great. And when
all-around player that knows how to play and bring value in every aspect of the offense. Yes, indeed.
When it comes to all of the little details, the attention to detail, shout out Kobe Bryant, Kon Knueppel is a master of that as a rookie. Even his leadership. From the first game of the season, Kon has taken the accountability. He seemed like the most mature and dedicated player on this team, in addition to, actually being the most mature, dedicated, and best player on this team. And if you still think Kon Knueppel is just a shooter, no, he's a star. And right now, he's playing like an all-star as a rookie. Now, if you
Shout out to Kon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I will look and see more, from this guy and just what he has to bring to, to his team, man. That's exciting. I love hearing new players just being recognized for all their hard works, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these players do get overshined by a lot of the all-stars, but it's just nice to be able to see that there's more talents grown and getting shown. So yeah, man, this is dope. Anyways, what y'all guys think in the comment section? Let me know what videos you want me to react to and check out. I'll definitely check out for you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.